Riding a bike's freedom. It's like being a wild dog and just running wherever you want.
You have to push through that pain barrier and just set it aside. And then once you're through that, it's the thing that makes your legs do, they're screaming that first mile or whatever. You put that aside and it's funny, but you just can kind of get beyond that.
It's a way of life for a lot of people.
Bicycles are going to change the world.
I've always loved machines. I grew up around racing cars, sports cars, and I just grew up in this racing culture.
Got my first mountain bike, rode when I was just 3 or 4 years old, and
I started fixing bikes in 1974. I fell in love with 3-speed hubs.
I was just always fascinated with them. I always loved bicycles. I was always working on them and toying with them. And bicycles are interwoven, I think, into almost everything I do.
you like to ride your bike. And that was all the same, but different terrains, different styles, different bikes. It was all different.
It opened up more possibilities because there's so many kinds of bikes, and there are continuing to be more different kinds of bikes. And you can really get a bike tailored to your exact needs now.
I think the amazing thing about bicycles as a machine is the mechanics of the human on a bike working with the machine as it's designed is so efficient and so effortless in many ways. There's this really awesome thing that happens when you're riding along and you've been riding along for a while and you start to daydream and you forget that you're riding a bike and you don't feel the bike underneath you anymore. You're just going along and you're hearing the environment around you and smelling the environment and noticing things, but you no longer are conscious of the fact that you're riding a bike.
I know, something atavistic wakes up in me and I feel like I'm doing my territory.
I would say there's a lot of people who do it just to get away.
You know, when you can get to work in the morning and your mind's clear and you've got that much fresh air and, 30 minutes of blood going already is just it's a great way to arrive at work and just sort of be ready to jump into things.
Especially being an older masters racer, it's very empowering to be able to feel like you're a reasonably fast and tough guy.
When you're on a bicycle, you can get anger out, you can just be at peace with yourself, you can do so much stuff. If you're having a bad day and you hop on a bike, it's always better. You don't just have to grow up in the sticks to be able to ride a bike.
How could you not ride a bike? You got a bike when you were a little kid and it was awesome, and it stayed awesome.
There's no day that goes by that I'm not either riding a bike or thinking about or looking up something on a bike or working on a bike. I think never one day.